we would like to call on stage on the dais Miss Biji Tushar from India. Please, ma'am. A wonderful lady, always smiling. Please, ma'am.
A very good morning to one and all. You must be wondering why I'm saying good morning, right? It's not evening, it's morning because it's the beginning of a new era. A beginning of a new era because all such wonderful soul sisters and soul brothers are present here at the International Women's Conclave, organized by our very own Mr. Suraj and Mrs. Namita. I must say that I'm really touched today, and especially when ma'am, can you raise your hand up? Yes. When you spoke here, I had tears in my eyes because I saw the kind of work that you're doing, and that is what I want for all my soul sisters here in India. So today, I have another dream to empower women, and that has been originated on this platform. So a small tribute to all the women out here. Women are made not from the top of men to rule over them, nor from their feet to be stepped down by them, but by beside their heart, beneath their shoulders, to be loved and cherished by them. So I am Biji Tushar, a leadership development catalyst. I was a vice principal and into the field of education for the past 30 years. And I find myself to be honored because if I am here today, it is not because of me, but it is because of all my students at Vivek Vidyalaya who believed in me, and my own sons, Kalpak and Mohak, for giving me the wings to fly and do what I love doing, what I'm passionate about. That is leadership management, that is training solutions, and my tagline is I win when you win. So my dear friends, I want to leave you here with 3 lessons which I have learned from my life. So the first is my story, which goes like, as you can see, I moved from being black and white to colored. Well, zindagi rangeen ho gayi hai because I transformed from an educator to a speaker to an award-winning author to an NLP practitioner to an outbound trainer to a goal facilitator and finally a leadership development catalyst. The logo that you see here was born in my mind and drawn by me one afternoon after my nap. And I said, I want to do something for my students out there, something that is life beyond the textbook. Because education is character formation, and what I'm doing is just imparting knowledge to apply in day-to-day life. But that's what not enough for me. And this Management Me logo is my company today after 16 years. So thoughts become things. So we started in 2007 embarking on a journey to help individuals transform themselves and later specialized into leadership trainings. And this all began because one of my students started missing me after college as he would not get to listen to my personality development lectures. And he brought together all the students. A parent gave me a place, and I started with my first workshop. This continued, people came to know about me, and I just recently completed my 360th training session. So that's my transformation. I breathe transformation, I live for transformation. Well, going further, I would just like to introduce the topic that is Women Power Redefined. Why Women Power Redefined? Because even after I had got a standing ovation at my 78th training session, on my way back, I parked my car and tears started rolling down my eyes. I started wailing because I knew that if I went home, I would have to listen to what people would be telling me, that I have taken the time of my children. That guilt was something that bowed me down. But as I went further and people encouraged me, and my husband, when he came for my 100th session, really congratulated me and he told me, I'm proud of you. I think that was when I dropped my guilt. So ladies and gentlemen, one lesson that I learned is never ever be guilty for pursuing your dreams. Next, I would like to bring your attention to something that exists even today, and that is the gender pay gap. Why is it that women are being paid less for similar positions than men? The gender pay gap for the same role, there have been many stories related to that, but I'll be sharing one today. So my question is why? And I would like this forum to also take this aspect. As Sir said, some policies can be made and things can be changed. In 2023, the gender pay gap report as per payscale.com states, uncontrolled pay gap median salary for all men and women is 83 cents for women per $1 earned by men. And in the controlled gender gap, that is measures the median salary of men and women with the same job qualifications, it is 99 cents for $1. Still, there is a difference of 1 cent. And why so? When we are equally talented, equally qualified, and equally hardworking. So, my dear friends, do what it takes to ask for your due and close the gender pay gap. That's my second lesson. The third lesson is about 3 transformational stories of my own clients who had come to me with their issues. And well, Miss A, I'm not naming her. So Miss A had come with a regret. She got married at 19 years of age and she had to forego her love for education and her kids forced her to complete her graduation without the knowledge of her husband. During the last paper of her exam, there was a family function and she served the guests instead of giving the paper as she was scared of telling her husband. आप पूछ रहे थे ना गाँव में क्या हो रहा है? What is happening in the villages? It's even happening here in the metropolitan cities. And women are not able to even ask for their right to education. Very sad. Later on, she graduated the next year, and when she got her certificate in her hand, that is when she showed it to her husband at the age of 52 years. And I said, I am going to share your story to the world. Because if there is any woman out there who wants to complete her education, then I think you will become an inspiration for her. So that was first story of Miss A. She moved from regret to reframing, and now she is on a journey of discovering herself. And I'm so glad to be a part of that journey. Next is Miss B. She faced rejection. She was sexually abused as a child by a family member, but when she told her parents about it, they were too ashamed to take it up because they were more concerned about the reputation of the man in the family. She lost trust in men. Later on, got married, faced domestic violence, so much so to the extent that she was thrown out of the house. But still she continued because she had a small child. Then she took up her studies seriously, became a thorough professional, and had the courage to be financially independent and moved away with her child. Today, she's a director of a multinational company. And she faced the glass ceiling there also. आप बहुत पहले की बात क्यों कर रहे हो? मैं आज की बात कर रही हूँ. Just 3 months back, she asked for her pay, and finally she got it because they didn't want to lose such a great professional. Yes. Glass ceiling does exist, and you have to ask for your dues, otherwise you will not get it. Dunya jhukti hai, jhukne wala chahiye. That is what she said. Well, she moved from rejection to redefining herself. Miss C, she resented the catch-22 situation. Many times it so happens that you are in a domestic violence happening to you, and you are in that relationship, but you just can't come out of it because there are children involved. What will happen to the child? What will be the future of the child? What trauma are they going through? But whether you come out of the relationship or you remain in the relationship, definitely trauma is caused. You have to check with what less damage can you come out. So that's what she did. She worked as a bank manager and she focused on her job in a reputed bank, climbed the corporate ladder, faced the gender bias again. her senior did not allow her to get the contracts because he felt she was hurting his ego. It happened last year. And then she was forced to resign. She was sent to Sikkim on a transfer, and that she could not go because her son was going through 10 standard examination. And they knew that she will put in her papers. She put in her papers, but she did not, cry over it. She said, what next? What can I do? And it was her desire to get into spirituality. She became a personal development coach. And today, she coaches the youth. She empowers them with various kinds of trainings, and she's also into healing. So she moved from resentment to begin reimagining her life. She created a life for herself. But I'm really sad that she had to face the glass ceiling but couldn't do anything, even though she was on the rank of a senior manager of a particular bank. Sad, isn't it? Aaj bhi ye chalti hai. So let's move. If there is any Miss A, Miss B, or Miss C, I would ask you to move from resentment to reimagination, move from regret to reframe, move from rejection to redefining your life. So all my sisters of the world, you have the power to be the truest, authentic self and realize your best version. And I want all of you to get up from your places because I'm going to dance. And you are going to dance with me because as doubts and fears, if at all it comes to your mind, this is one dance that you can do to empower yourself. Are you ready? Yes? I want all of you to come forward and do this with me. Be in your places and you can just move 2 steps. Are you ready? Yes? Okay. So
let's do this. Can you want me to give you the mic here too? Oh, everybody together?
Yes. Come on. Let's do this. Yeah? Ready? Go back. Come on, repeat after me. Go back. This is what you're telling to your fears and doubts. Go back. I'm gonna move forward. I think you sing.
Go back. I'm gonna move forward. Hey. Reach up to the stars. And live your dreams. Get. Set. Go. Reimagine. Reframe. Redefine.
Redefine yourself. Reimagine. Reframe. And redesign your life. This is Women Power Redefined. Thank you. I have one slide last.
But we have to be very quick. We got very long speaker list. Yeah,
thank you so much. This is Biji Tushar. I win when you win. And we are into creating second line leaders, looking forward to connecting to companies interested in holistic development of their employees. Thank you.
Thank you so much, ma'am. Thank you.